Throw it down, big man.
Welcome everybody back to the Throw It Down Big Fella podcast. I am here. I'm here again with a wonderful episode for you guys. Thank you so much again for subscribing to this podcast and showing me the love. Of course, you guys, please, if you have not, please subscribe. Please tell a friend about this podcast. Just continue to show love, support for this wonderful project I have. And of course, I will continue to give the content for you guys. So on this episode, you guys, you know what happened. Week 1 of the college football season, started. I'm gonna give you my reactions to that. It was not a lot of drama, but I mean, it's here. College football is here, so I have to break that down for you guys. What is going on with FSU? They are now 0-2. Mike Norvell, what's going on? Memphis plays them the following week, so we'll discuss FSU's problems. Also, Caitlin Clark and AJ Wilson. I'm sorry, I can't get her name right. Just completely dominating WNBA right now. My girl Angel Reese set a rebounding record. We're going to talk about that as well. And the 49ers rookie receiver Ricky Pearsall was shot in an attempted robbery. Was released from the hospital Sunday. I'm gonna get my thoughts on that. And the NFL season is approaching, coming up this Thursday. I will give you guys my final before season predictions of what the football season is going to be like. But of course, you guys, before I start again, please subscribe to this podcast, share, like it. Go to our Instagram page at Throw It Down Big Fella Pod, our YouTube channel at Throw It Down Big Fella. Just continue to just show love and support, you guys. Please, please, please. I need the subscriptions. Please like and love this. Go ahead. Please do. All right. Let's get into it. College football week 1. Like I said, I on our previous episode, I call this Jamboree Week. Jamboree Week means like, look, some of these games are just not going to be close. Like the other superior team is playing a not superior team, and they say, hey, thanks for coming. Here's the check. Go on your way. And it was basically like that for 95% of the games this past Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Of course, I start with the University of Memphis dominating win. Over North Alabama 40-0. Although there was a major injury to one of the running backs in Memphis, hope he gets better soon. But Seth Hennigan completely dominated. They covered the spread. They did what they're supposed to do. And of course, they play Troy University this coming up Saturday, 11 a.m. at Liberty Bank Simmons Bowl Stadium. I'll get that right at some point, you guys. But they play Troy this coming up Saturday. Should be 2-0. I mean, let's just keep it real. They should be 2-0 headed into what was supposed to be marquee matchup at Florida State, September 14th. I don't think it's going to be so much marquee anymore because Florida State is struggling. They're struggling. So I'll get to them. I'll get to them in a minute. But other dominant wins. Alabama didn't miss a beat. They beat Western Kentucky. Who else? UT dominated in their win against Chattanooga. Ole Miss beating down Furman. 76-0. Just completely done. Mississippi State beating Eastern Kentucky. Just like I said, if you're the dominant team and these dominant teams, they did what they're supposed to do, you're supposed to knock out these inferior opponents. Just a practice, a warm-up of what the season could be. And so, like I said, they took care of business on that. Of course, Georgia, the number 1 team, the favorites to win the championship this year. They didn't miss a beat, although they started off kind of slow in the first half against Clemson. I think it was just 3-0 at halftime, and then they went on to score like 31 points in the second half and won 34-3. Just what do you expect? I mean, Georgia, Beck, Heisman favorite. You expect this. You expect these type of performances from the superior team. And so Now there was a couple upsets I thought would happen. I thought Florida would beat Miami. I'm here to apologize to all the Miami and U fans. The U is back. The U is back. They dominated Florida. I don't know what I was thinking on that, but Ward, the quarterback, he looks unbelievable. They look prime enough and determined enough to win the ACC. I think they're clearly, clearly the best team in Florida right now, and they're going to probably playing like this zoom into the playoffs. I mean, it's no doubt in my mind that Miami University is that team, and they're going to be a good team for the future. Also, Notre Dame, what an impressive win to go to College Station at Texas A&M and to dominate the way they played. It was just complete domination. Shout out to Marcus Freeman, coach at Notre Dame. He did an unbelievable job. That was such an impressive win to go on the road in that hostile place. A lot of people thought Texas A&M, but Notre Dame. I've always been critical of Notre Dame. Can they win a physical game when it matters, or just an important game it matters? Can they actually do it? They actually did. And so congratulations to Notre Dame. Impressive victory that they had. Colorado, I'm gonna be honest, they looked a little shaky. And I know they won, they beat North Dakota State. And North Dakota State's a good team. They're Division two. I think they won a championship Division two like 2 of the last 3 years. So I don't want to just poo-poo on North Dakota State. I don't want to do that. But Colorado has to be better than that. You have to be better. And it just cannot be on the shoulders of Shador Sanders and Travis Hunter. It just can't be those two. Everybody else, and also Horn, the receiver as well. It can't just be Shador or Bus. Like that should have been. I wanted to see a little bit more play on defense. Like I know they made a key stop at the end and they did what they had to do to get a victory. But I need more. I expect more. But Colorado won. What an unbelievable touchdown catch that Travis Hunter had. If you have not seen that, YouTube it, go on X, Instagram it. That was such an unbelievable. His third touchdown, his last touchdown, just unbelievable. So you guys need to check out. If you have not checked out that amazing touchdown catch that Travis Hunter had, it was truly, truly, truly unbelievable. Let me try it. Sunday's game. LSU and USC. Brian Kelly, when are you gonna win a big game, man? When? When is it gonna happen? At some point. And then he got on the podium, slammed his head down, talking about I'm tired of losing. I'm frustrated. I'm peed off that I didn't get my players ready and coaches ready and all that. That looks cute and all that, Coach Kelly. It really does. But when are the results gonna happen? Like marquee games. And now once again, LSU, how because of how important this game was to play USC and to lose that game, I don't know. It puts you on the back burner now. Like you have to win out and hope for some crazy stuff to happen in the SEC moving forward. I mean, look, they always have their top tier defense and they always have good receivers. We get all that. We know how they get down. I mean, but I don't know. Time will tell. I mean, LSU, I'm not saying they've fallen off a rooftop, but I don't know. So time will tell. I think LSU, I guess they'll be okay. I'm gonna pull up their schedule and let me see what other teams they play, what they play next. In the meantime, while I'm looking that up, shout out to USC. They're in the Big Ten now. So it was a very impressive win. I didn't I don't know what to expect from USC. I don't know what to expect from certain teams, but I know with a Lincoln Riley type of team that they're gonna be good. They're gonna be they're gonna fight like they always do. So um, time will tell on that. But I wanted LSU. I thought LSU was gonna get that win. It didn't happen. I mean, it was in neutral territory. We get all that. So coming up for LSU, they have Nichols coming up this Saturday, South Carolina the following week, UCLA, South Alabama, Old Miss, Arkansas, Texas A&M. The big one, of course, Alabama. We all know how important that game is. Florida, Vanderbilt, Oklahoma. So we will see. We will see how LSU responds to this they respond to that marquee loss moving forward. And of course, Florida State, FSU, 0-2, likely out of the top 25 by the time I have to maybe check and see has it been officially. I'm sure they are, but wh- where do I begin? Mike Norvell, are they not listening to his coaching? Do they not have the toughness like we thought Florida State was going to have? Like what happened to Florida State? That they're still, I don't know. I mean, I'm Boston College ran down their throats yesterday, Labor Day. Ran it down their throats. It was like 270 yards rushing. They had less than 100 yards rushing themselves. DJ Olumalu, I know I can't say his last name, but what happened? Like Clemson, the Clemson DJ, and then we was at Oregon State. Like what happened to the swag of him and to this team? I mean, I fought tooth and nail for this team to get to the uh, playoffs last year. Of course, it was politics, blah blah blah. I get all that, but I can't defend this team anymore. I can't by what they're displaying right now. They were a 17-point favorite against Boston College yesterday and just completely not showed up. They just not showed up and played, had no heart in them, no desire. And now they play Memphis. They're at home against Memphis, the 14th. I think Memphis can go in there and win straight up. And if Memphis wins that, beats Navy, like I said in the previous podcast, those are the two tricky games. I feel like this Florida State game and this Troy game. Now it's wide open for Memphis to get to the playoffs. Now, as a 12 seed, first time they've like I said, gone to a 12-man seed. Memphis could get in there now. So the door is potentially wide open for Memphis to do unbelievable things. And so I hate to see Mark Norvell go through this. Hopefully he can pick it up and rebound and get the group fighting and all. But by any means, Memphis, this is not going to be a cakewalk. It's not going to be a cakewalk. They need to go in there, take care of business. Seth Hennigan, put your name out there in front of the public. It's on ESPN. This game is televised. Go out there, show people that you're that guy. You're one of the guys that people should be on alert for. And I think it's gonna be a hostile environment. It's Florida State. We get all that. So I'm excited for the game. Like I said, fellow people, just leave a comment on this page. Let me know what you think. Do you feel like this is the opportunity that Memphis should take advantage of and put themselves on the map? It's a marquee game. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Marquee games this week. Uh, Texas, Michigan, 11 a.m. on Fox. That's going to be huge. I forgot to mention Texas' impressive win. Peyton Manning, Archie Manning, he came in the game and played, did his thing as well. That was they're supposed to. They're supposed to do that. Michigan, they beat Fresno State as well. This is going to be a good game. Can Texas sustain a physical defense in Michigan? Because Michigan has that physical defense. They might not have the players like they had on their championship team last year, but they still have physical defense. Can they go into a hostile environment in Michigan and win that game? That should be interesting. Other marquee games: Oklahoma State at home against Arkansas. Arkansas dominated win. They had another dominated win last week. Can they go to Oklahoma State? It's going to be loud. It's going to be offensive explosion. Can they slow down that offense of Oklahoma State? That's going to be interesting. Mentioned Troy. Memphis plays Troy. That should be a good one. Memphis is favored by 19. So currently, right now, so we'll see if that can hold up to them. But Memphis should win that game. Come on, y'all. Let's not play around with that. Iowa State. 2:30 game, CBS. Just looking at what these games are. Ole Miss, like another one. Ole Miss plays MTSU. They're favored by 41 points. I I'm not gonna say they're gonna win by 76 like they did against Furman, but I don't know. Well, they should probably easily win that as well. Alabama plays South Florida. Alabama's favored by 31. Yeah, I mean, we kind of I would go that route. Yeah. Primetime game. Number 15 Tennessee at 24 NC State. I do not believe this is at NC State though. Let me make sure I get where this game is going to be at. It's going to be in Charlotte, Bank of America Stadium, where the Panthers play at. So primetime game, Tennessee and NC State. Well, Tennessee versus NC State played at Charlotte. Good game. The quarterback from UT looked unbelievably good. I'm excited to see what he could do on the big stage, primetime, ABC, ESPN. That should be good. Colorado, Nebraska. Okay, I I want Colorado to win this game. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I want Colorado to win this game. They got to play better than what they played against North Dakota State last week. They got to play much better. Nebraska is not going to be. It's not going to be easy. Not going to be easy. Uh, we know what they bring to the table. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be. I I'm excited for it. I'm excited for it. They got a guy. Uh, did I get his? Am I gonna get his name right? Let me see if I can. Rayola. Dylan Rayola. The next coming to Patrick Mahomes, they said, and he looked good in this first game they played. Nebraska played. Interesting. Him, Shador Sanders, Travis Hunter, prime time, NBC. Nebraska's favored by 7.5. I'm so intrigued. If I was going to bet this game, I would bet Colorado plus the money. I would. That is, it's just going to be a good game. It's going to be a good game. Other games I might be interested in: Oklahoma, Houston, SEC Network. That should be interesting. Let me see. Let me see. In USC plays a 10 o'clock game. I guess both of them are undefeated, but USC's ranked 28.5. So to recap, of course, I would say Oklahoma, Houston. I will watch that game. Colorado, Nebraska, Tennessee versus NC State. That's going to be a good one. Arkansas, Oklahoma State. I will watch that as well. And what was the other one that I was gonna? Was something else. Um, a lot of these, like I said, I could just look at my ESPN app, be like, oh, they won that game. Oh, okay. Georgia, Tennessee Tech. Come on now, let's. Of course, check in on Memphis and Troy. Got to check in on the home team, home city. And Texas, Michigan. So some good games are coming up in week 2 of college football. I'm excited for it. I know you guys are, and of course, I'm going to break those games down on our next episode. So stay tuned for that. All right, let's talk a little WNBA. Angel Reese. I want to give her congratulations to Angel Reese setting the rebound record in a season. Even though I think she as a rookie, or I think just in general, but as a rookie or as a general, I'm not so sure about that. But congratulations to Angel Reese. She's having an unbelievable year. And I've said this again on our previous episode. She will not win Rookie of the Year. I still think that's Caitlin Clark. I mean, but I'm not opposed to being co-rookie of the year. I'm really not. I'm really not. They're so good, both of them. Like they move the needle. Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. But Caitlin Clark she's good. And I can't deny what she brings to the table. What Angel Reese brings to the table as well. And Asia Wilson dominated. I think she had 41 points and 17 rebounds her last game Sunday. Was it against the Phoenix Mercury dominating? Audrey Wilson's just gonna do her thing, even though I don't think the Aces have it this year, like they did last year. They have it, but it's like it's gonna come down to them in New York, and New York is on a mission. It feels like New York is on a mission to get a championship this year. So we will see if they can, pull it together, pick it up. They have how many more weeks they have left in the season? They have the season ends September 19th. Today is the 3rd. So we have about 2 more weeks of regular season basketball and the playoffs start. And I'm excited to watch the playoffs. I would hate for the WNBA to have it on Sunday though, when football is going on. I would hate that. If you're gonna do it, you can have it on Saturday. I know it's college football as well, but divide it out. Like maybe one in the morning time, one in the afternoon, but just don't do it on Sunday. Sundays is the NFL. Come on now, WNBA marketing team, commissioner, whatever, scheduling people. Don't have it on Sundays. Just spare it out. You could do maybe one on Monday night. Some of these Monday night games I'm gonna get to NFL ain't really just getting me hyped anyway. So you could put some Monday night games on Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe some Thursday night games. Thursday night, same thing. I mean, but I'm excited for the WNBA playoffs. And last thing I'm gonna say, this uh Stephen A. Smith and Cheryl Swoops thing, I wish it would stop. I wish those two, and I respect both of them. Both of them are just iconic in what they do. Stephen A. for him being a broadcast journalist and what he has done to elevate what he is doing, ESPN and all that. He's an iconic legend. Cheryl Swoops, WNBA Hall of Famer. We know her resume. One of the greatest players that ever laced up for WNBA. Houston Comics got me watching, got me a Houston Comics fan growing up. Like, I respect both of them dearly. But this whole Caitlin Clark thing is really taking it someplace that it doesn't need to go for both of them. I wish personally that they would sit down. It doesn't need to be televised, it could be private, and just sit down and just talk, hear each other out, because one side is saying, "Oh, Caitlin Clark is not. She's just changed WNBA. Like there's no. I mean, I get the Caitlin Clark thing, but like it doesn't need to be so that you have to disrespect other people and all that. Caitlin Clark is good. Caitlin Clark is what WNBA needs. So is other great players like Asia Wilson and Kennedy Carter. There are other players in the WNBA who get all that, but Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, Asia Wilson, like they're making the WNBA more popular than it has been in a very long time since probably Cheryl Swoops in them days. So I wish they would settle the beef. I know I shouldn't probably say that word. My wife hates when I say that word, but this is legit. This is legit beef and a problem. And I wish both of those fine individuals would settle their problems and move forward and just be wonderful. So that's my take on WNBA. I can't wait till the playoffs start in a couple weeks. So looking forward to that. All right. Before we get into my NFL season prediction, because it is right around the corner. It's Thursday night. Like I said, the Chiefs open up against the Baltimore Ravens. They're going to get the championships. They're going to be decked out. They're going to be feeling good. Baltimore said, let's go to Arrowhead Stadium and knock them out." So that should be a fun game. Friday night, my Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers are in Brazil. I'm excited for that as well. Only on Peacock. I know that ticks a lot of people off, but that's gonna be a fun experience. I want to get into the 49ers rookie receiver, Ricky Pearsall, that was shot in an attempted robbery. Apparently, they were trying to steal his Rolex, and it was a gun battle going on, and he got shot. And I believe they got the Rolex. They stole. Well, I don't know if they got it or not, but they attempted to, and I hope they catch the individual. The individual needs to be caught. He needs to get justice. He needs to get some law needs to be put into that young man or woman, whoever it is. Get them. The rookie was released from the hospital Sunday. Prayers up to him and his family for a speedy recovery. This is a difficult time for them. They're not given an exact time when he will be back, but praying for that young man and just sad. I mean, robberies can happen to not just any celebrities or athletes, but anyone in general. I mean, I was pistol whipped in college, going to a party, and it was just it can happen, and it's just you have to be aware of your surroundings, of course, as always, but safety. Safety always matters, and I'm to the point in life where if I don't have to be out late at night, I want to be in my house at least by 10 o'clock, at least 10:30. Like I don't want to be, where I where I work at, I'm usually at the house at 11. So I'm trying to like not be in so late and try to be in the house so certain things just don't happen. And so, um, we live in a dangerous world. We know what's going on. Um, gun laws and all that are being taken away, or they're allowing people to have guns in certain areas and states. So my suggestion, you guys, to the guys here, women and general, just anyone here, please vote November 5th, 2024. Please vote. It's day after my birthday, by the way. But please vote. This election is so important. I don't have to beat it like a drum. But this election is so important, you guys. Go out there and vote. Uh, you know what's at stake. We know the candidates. We know also not just for the president, not just for the president. That's not important. I mean, it's important as well. But local government, state government, please go out there and vote, and make a difference in this year and beyond. So that was my PSA. I hope you guys enjoyed that. But moving on, okay, NFL is here. Like I said, those marquee games. Uh, Tom Brady is making his broadcasting debut with Fox as the Cowboys play the Cleveland Browns. I like to call them the Doo-Doo Browns, but I'm gonna let that go. Cleveland Browns are good. Deshaun Watson, not a fan of his, but he's good enough to be the quarterback. We'll see. The Cowboys. They said this is a distraction year for him. CeeDee Lamb got his contract, got his money. I get all that. I drafted him in one of my fantasy drafts yesterday. I expect big things for CeeDee Lamb. But this Tom Brady thing is crazy. So he can't really, because he's part owner for the Las Vegas Raiders, he can't criticize the ref. There's a lot of stipulations in his contract. One, he can't criticize the referees. He can't go to their practices. He can't go to the pre-production meetings. What can Tom Brady say? Can he just say, good job? Okay. We can't really get the realness of a broadcasting if you can't really say how you really feel. So I don't know if that's going to be a good fit for Tom Brady if he can't really be his authentic self. So that'll be something to watch or to look into during the football season. But I will, like I said, during the football season, try to have special guests. I'm in the works of one of my special guests this week. I'll see if he's able to do it. If not, I can pivot or alternate to somebody else. But I will have certain guests on you guys to give their insight, inside and intake of what's going on. It's a great time of the year. Like I said, week one, it's like the first day of class. You have your outfit already ready to go. You got your J's, you got your creases on, you got the shoes, you got the outfit. You just ready to go. And that's what it is for certain NFL players. They're just so excited, and I'm excited. I can't wait for it. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Put out your favorite team out there. What you got? What do you guys think they're gonna do? Are they gonna go to the Super Bowl? Is this gonna be one of those regression years? Let me know what you guys think about your favorite NFL team. Leave it right here, a comment, and just like this page, and let's see what we got going on for the 2024-2025 NFL season. All right, you guys, without further ado, that will conclude this episode of Throw It Down Big Fella Podcast. Like I said, please subscribe, like this page, give me some comments. Follow this on Instagram, and just tell somebody that knows something about this wonderful podcast. And I will continue, like I said, with God being the wonderful person that He is, giving glory to my Almighty God. Let me see what this podcast can do, and several other projects in the work as well. So I I just want to see where this can take me and go, and I'm excited for what the journey may hold. All right, you guys, that will do it for this episode. For your host, Greg Rufus, I will see you guys next time. Until then, peace out.
Throw it down, big man.